These are the 8 demonic spirits behind narcissism. Why narcissists can become so evil. Everyone, welcome back for another heart-to-heart discussion, where my hope is that God's wisdom can guide us through life's challenges. If you find our videos helpful, please subscribe and activate email notifications, as it means a lot to me. We've all encountered narcissists or dealt with narcissistic behavior in our lives, and it's no secret that they can create chaos in every aspect of our well-being. But have you ever considered the possibility that beyond their arrogance and self-importance, there might be darker forces at play? That's right. Narcissists are often influenced by demonic powers. You see, a narcissist is an individual who has unknowingly surrendered to the sinister forces behind their narcissism. These demonic influences entice them with false promises of confidence, power, and control. Unfortunately for the narcissist, they are plagued with deep-seated guilt that they continually try to mask and deny, making them an easy target for evil forces. As a result, our minds become the primary battleground for their assault. If these malevolent forces manage to penetrate our thoughts, they have the power to poison our relationships and spread chaos throughout our lives. In reality, this vulnerability makes them the perfect target for malevolent forces. The goal of these dark spirits is not only to shatter the narcissist's life, but also to negatively impact the lives of everyone around them. Unbeknownst to us, the narcissist serves as a vessel for these sinister beings, granting them access to individuals they would have never been able to reach before. They aim to make you question your sanity and become so consumed by your own self-centered thoughts that you lose sight of God and His divine plan. Indeed, narcissists are the devil's instruments, designed to 1. Hinder your connection with God, 2. Subject you to a relentless emotional roller coaster, 3. Entangle you in a harmful thought cycle, and 4. Deceive you into believing that it's your duty to fix someone else's behavior. With that said, let's delve into 8 common demonic spirits that operate behind the veil of narcissism and learn how to counteract them in order to better protect ourselves. And don't forget to find out my free course about narcissism in the description below. Now let's talk about the first demonic spirit, the spirit of envy. Envy is a bitter and resentful feeling that arises due to someone else's success or good fortune. It's a close relative of covetousness, and the Bible has made it crystal clear that such feelings are unacceptable, as stated in the commandment, "Thou shalt not covet." The truth is Satan himself is the king of envy, and narcissists constantly feel entitled to more than they have. There are several demonic spirits at work here, but envy is undoubtedly the most prominent one. This spirit is capable of causing chaos in our lives by fueling a range of negative emotions, including but not limited to murder, revenge, spite, rage, hatred, cruelty, divisions, envy, and competition. Envy is a hazardous spirit that can quickly consume us if we let it. Understanding this connection is crucial as we prepare ourselves to combat it and safeguard our mental and emotional well-being. Move on to the second demonic spirit, the spirit of control. Have you ever felt like you were being suffocated by someone's need to control every aspect of your life? This is the work of the spirit of control. Those who possess this spirit never act in anyone else's best interest. Instead, they seek to dominate and manipulate those around them for their personal gain. Narcissists are experts at this form of manipulation, preying on the vulnerable and using their emotions as a weapon to gain control. They will stop at nothing to achieve their goals, even if it means destroying the lives of those around them. This spirit is often referred to as the Jezebel spirit and can be found in both men and women. It seeks to control not only individuals but even the public's perception of them, leaving its victims feeling helpless and alone. However, it's important to remember that we have the power to break free from this spirit's hold. By relying on God's strength and wisdom, we can stand up to those who seek to control us and break free from their manipulation. The third demonic spirit, the spirit of pride. If you ever encounter someone whose sense of superiority is overwhelming, this is the work of the spirit of pride, which is at the root of any egocentric structure. Narcissists often display this trait, demanding their own way and boasting about their achievements. Their sense of entitlement can be seen in the subtle and not so subtle ways they try and elevate themselves above others. Their victim mentality only adds to their arrogance, creating a toxic dynamic that leaves those around them feeling inferior and small. However, it's important to remember that God values humility above all else. In Luke 14:11, Jesus tells us that those who humble themselves will be exalted, while those who exalt themselves will be humbled. As we strive to follow his example, we must resist the urge to give in to pride, and instead look for ways to serve others and put their needs before our own. Don't let the spirit of pride take hold in your life, for it leads only to destruction and alienation from God. Instead, strive for humility and seek to emulate Christ's love and compassion for all people. Now let's talk about the fourth demonic spirit, the spirit of deception. If you ever felt like the words coming out of someone's mouth don't match their actions, this is the work of the spirit of deception, also known as a lying spirit. Narcissists are masters at using language to manipulate and confuse those around them, changing the meaning of words and concealing the truth. Their ultimate goal is to boost their own ego at your expense, leaving you feeling lost and unsure of what's real. These evil spirits also lead to religious bondages, superstitions, false prophecy, accusations, gossip, slander, and false teachings that can leave us feeling trapped and hopeless. Narcissists are Satan's mouthpiece on earth, spreading deceit and confusion wherever they go. However, as faithful believers, we must cling to the truth found in God's Word and stand firm against these deceivers. Remember, those who act faithfully and speak the truth will earn the praise of the Lord. Don't let the spirit of deception take hold in your life. Rely on God to guide you through the confusion and reveal the truth in all situations. You are worthy of honesty and transparency, and with God by your side, you can break free from the narcissist's web of lies. The fifth demonic spirit, the spirit of confusion. Confusion is a sneaky and dangerous tool that the adversary uses to sow seeds of doubt and confusion in our minds, leaving us vulnerable to his attacks. It's like a smokescreen that clouds our thoughts and distracts us from God's message, often making us question our own sanity. Narcissists thrive in this environment as confusion shifts the focus away from their wrongdoing and towards our disorientation. This spirit is insidious and can make us feel overwhelmed and helpless, doubting our faith and our ability to discern right from wrong. Let's talk about the sixth demonic spirit, the spirit of condemnation. This spirit plays right into a narcissist's playbook, as it promotes vicious accusations aimed at finding fault in their victims. The narcissist's strategy is all about deflection, and this spirit serves as a tool to shift the blame and make their victims feel helpless. The spirit of condemnation is pervasive, and the narcissist will often nitpick and criticize every action, making it seem as if their victim can do nothing right. This constant barrage of negativity can crush our self-esteem, leaving us feeling ashamed and worthless. It's essential to recognize this spirit in our lives and understand that we don't have to live under its influence. Remember, you are valuable and loved in the eyes of God, and nothing the spirit of condemnation says can change that. The seventh spirit, the spirit of witchcraft. It's essential not to dismiss all forms of witchcraft as merely voodoo or black magic. Narcissists are, in fact, skilled manipulators, and they play a crucial role in inciting rebellion and witchcraft. As 1 Samuel 15:23 reminds us, the sin of rebellion is comparable to that of divination and arrogance. Many often associate this malevolent spirit with Jezebel due to her involvement with idolatry. So, the next time you encounter a manipulative and rebellious individual, it's imperative to remember the connection between narcissism and the spirit of witchcraft. Keep this in mind as we explore ways to protect ourselves and maintain a strong relationship with God. The eighth demonic spirit, the spirit of fear. Have you ever come across someone who seems to be fearless and confident on the outside, but something just doesn't feel right? This might be the work of the spirit of fear, which is often at the root of a narcissist's behavior. Despite their outward bravado, narcissists are often deeply fearful and insecure. They put up a confident facade to hide their inner turmoil, hoping to impress others into believing they truly have confidence where none exists. In reality, they are just immature individuals who are always seeking out vulnerable victims they can manipulate into feeling brave. Narcissists use their manipulative tactics to exert power over others, taking advantage of their fears and vulnerabilities. However, the truth is that they are actually paralyzed by their own dread and guilt. Their fear is a prison that keeps them trapped in a cycle of destructive behavior and toxic relationships. Don't let the spirit of fear take hold of your life. Trust in God's love and guidance to help you overcome your own anxieties and insecurities. Remember, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1-7. So, how to protect yourself from people who seem to surround themselves with chaos and negativity. The Bible warns us about the tribulations that will arise in the last days, where many will become self-absorbed, prideful, and cruel. As mentioned in 2 Timothy 3-1-5, our best course of action is to remove ourselves from their influence and not engage in their destructive behavior. So, what's the next step? If such individuals have hurt you, I hope and pray that you find the help you need to trust God again and strengthen your defenses against similar situations in the future. Remember, it's not your responsibility to change someone's character. All you can do is give it to God and focus on your well-being. Now you might ask, can I just cast them out? While it's important to distance ourselves from toxic individuals, ultimately, it's God who will deal with their wicked spirits in due time. And if you want to understand how to spot toxic people and protect yourself, check out my free course, Narcissism 101, Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. You can find the link in the description below. Arm yourself with knowledge and stand strong in your faith. Until next time, have a nice day.
So everyone, today we just talk about the demonic spirits behind narcissism and why narcissists can become so evil. We have all had to deal with narcissistic behavior at some point in our lives, but have you ever considered that there might be something darker at play? Narcissists are individuals who have unknowingly surrendered the demonic forces behind their behavior. These evil forces entice them with promises of confidence, power, and control. Unfortunately, the narcissist is plagued with deep-seated guilt that they continually try to mask and deny, making them an easy target for malevolent forces. Our minds becoming the battleground for their assault, and if they manage to penetrate our thoughts, they have the power to poison our relationships and spread chaos throughout our lives. This vulnerability makes the narcissist the perfect target for malevolent forces whose goal is not only to shatter the narcissist's life but also to negatively impact the lives of everyone around them. These 8 common demonic spirits operate behind the veil of narcissism, which are envy, control, pride, deception, confusion, condemnation, witchcraft, and fear. Each spirit serves to hinder our connection with God, subject us to a relentless emotional roller coaster, entangle us in a harmful thought cycle, and deceive us into believing that it's our duty to fix someone else's bad behavior. Envy is a bitter and resentful feeling that cultivates negative emotions and can quickly consume us if we let it. The spirit of control seeks to dominate and manipulate those around them for personal gain, leaving victims feeling helpless and alone. Pride promotes a sense of superiority that leaves people feeling inferior and small. The spirit of deception is a master of manipulation, concealing the truth and deceiving others to boost the narcissist's ego. Confusion is a weapon used to disorient and distract victims, making them vulnerable to attacks. The spirit of condemnation is pervasive and crushes self-esteem, leaving victims feeling ashamed and worthless. The spirit of witchcraft incites rebellion and manipulates others for personal gain, and the spirit of fear is often at the root of a narcissist's behavior, paralyzing them with guilt and leaving them trapped in a cycle of destructive behavior and toxic relationships. So, how do we protect ourselves from these negative forces? The Bible warns us about the tribulations that will arise in the last days. where many will become self-absorbed, prideful, and cruel. We can learn to recognize these spirits and distance ourselves from toxic individuals, but ultimately it's God who will deal with their wicked spirit in due time. If you've been hurt by toxic individuals, focus on your well-being and trust in God's love and guidance to help you overcome your anxieties and insecurities. Remember, it's not your responsibility to change someone's character. All you can do is give it to God and focus on your well-being. In conclusion, arm yourself with knowledge and stand strong in your faith. And if you want to understand how to spot toxic people and protect yourself, check out our free course, Narcissism 101, Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. Don't let these negative forces take hold of your life. Instead, focus on God's guidance and protect your well-being. Please check the download link in the description box below, and until next time, have a nice day everyone.